Long before recorded history, the Sumerians spoke of beings called the Anunnaki. They were said to descend from the heavens, gods who walked among men, shaping civilization and imparting knowledge far beyond what humans could achieve on their own. Ancient texts, such as the Enigma Uncovered and cuneiform tablets, described the Anunnaki as powerful entities who controlled the elements, determined fates, and even manipulated the human genome. Archaeologists have found artifacts that seem to depict elongated-headed figures, advanced astronomical charts, and precise engineering knowledge that some argue should not have existed in a society of primitive technology. These findings have fueled speculation for decades, and the fringe theories propose that the Anunnaki were not gods but extraterrestrials. The Sumerians left detailed records of their interactions with these beings, describing how the Anunnaki mined precious metals, built massive structures, and created humans as laborers. In these accounts, humans were fashioned from clay and divine blood, a literal act of genetic engineering. Could this be mere mythology, or a cryptic record of real events lost to time? Modern scholars debate endlessly, but the descriptions are consistent across multiple independent texts, suggesting an origin rooted in something real. Ancient civilizations across the world, from the Egyptians to the Mayans, tell stories of sky gods, mysterious builders, and divine teachers. Could these be memories of the same Anunnaki influence? The alignment of pyramids, temples, and monuments with astronomical events, such as solstices and planetary cycles, points to advanced knowledge far beyond what human societies should have possessed at the time. Some researchers argue that such precision indicates guidance from a higher intelligence, possibly the Anunnaki themselves. Sumerian tablets describe kingship as a divine gift, passed from the Anunnaki to chosen humans. The royal bloodlines were said to carry fragments of the god's essence, a genetic link to beings that came from the stars. This concept is mirrored in later myths, such as the Nephilim in the Hebrew Bible, who were giants born from gods and humans. Could this suggest a common memory of extraterrestrial intervention? The evidence is circumstantial but intriguing. Archaeological anomalies, such as the cities of Ur and Eridu, reveal layers of advanced construction and urban planning. Streets, canals, and ziggurats suggest knowledge of engineering and hydrology that challenges conventional timelines. Some structures align with astronomical markers precisely, implying an understanding of mathematics and cosmology that should have been impossible. These findings fuel the argument that human civilization was not entirely self-made. Genetic research adds another layer of intrigue. Certain traits such as rapid advances in cognition, social structure, and linguistic ability appear suddenly in human populations without clear evolutionary precursors. Could these be remnants of Anunnaki genetic manipulation? While mainstream science is skeptical, the possibility cannot be completely dismissed. Moreover, depictions of the Anunnaki often show them with distinctive head shapes and elongated bodies. Some argue these are stylized gods. Others suggest they reflect actual physical beings. Legends describe them wearing armor, wielding energy weapons, and commanding extraordinary powers. The consistency of these depictions across centuries and cultures raises questions. Were humans merely imagining gods, or recording encounters with something real? Ancient texts also speak of catastrophic events coinciding with the Anunnaki's arrival and departure. Floods, climate shifts, and sudden changes in society often accompany their myths. Some researchers speculate that these events were either advanced technology or natural disasters that the Anunnaki were involved in or observed. Could the Great Flood stories, found in multiple cultures, reference the same global upheaval tied to these beings? Even astronomy seems tied to Anunnaki legends. The Sumerians mapped planets accurately, even including Pluto, which was only discovered millennia later. Their cosmology was intricate and precise, indicating either highly advanced humans or guidance from outsiders. Some propose that the Anunnaki taught humanity these systems, passing knowledge that would otherwise remain hidden until modern science rediscovered it. These pieces of evidence, artifacts, texts, and anomalies, create a compelling narrative. While direct proof of extraterrestrial origin is elusive, the consistency of the records, the precision of the engineering, and the sudden leap in human development suggest influence beyond ordinary human capability. Whether interpreted as myth, allegory, or history, the Anunnaki remain one of the most enduring mysteries of our past. The Anunnaki were more than builders and rulers. They were teachers of profound knowledge. Sumerian texts describe how they imparted mathematics, astronomy, medicine, and agriculture to humanity. This knowledge catalyzed civilization, accelerating development by centuries. The ancient wisdom included observations of the stars, understanding of lunar cycles, and instructions for urban planning that remain accurate even today. Artifacts, such as the Nippur tablets, include lists of gods, their attributes, and instructions for rituals. Researchers note that these lists sometimes encode astronomical knowledge far ahead of their time. Some propose that this was a method of hiding advanced information within mythological narratives, ensuring it could survive through generations. Certain megalithic structures like Göbekli Tepe predate known civilizations by thousands of years. The precision of the stonework, the alignment with celestial events, and the scale of construction are inexplicable by conventional archaeological timelines. Could the Anunnaki have guided or even directly built these structures? Theories abound, with some suggesting that these sites served as landing points or observatories for their visitors. The influence of the Anunnaki extends to religion and governance. Kings claim divine right to rule, often asserting lineage from the gods. This mirrors other ancient societies where rulers were considered semi-divine or appointed by the gods. The Anunnaki may have established hierarchical structures, teaching humans organization, law, and social cohesion, elements crucial for large-scale civilization. One of the most provocative aspects is the suggestion that humans were genetically engineered. The Sumerians described humans as clay infused with divine essence, created to serve as laborers. While metaphorical, some theorists interpret this literally, proposing that Anunnaki intervention accelerated human evolution. Genetic mutations appearing abruptly in the fossil record might align with such interference. Astronomical evidence also supports the theory of Anunnaki guidance. Ancient star charts depict planetary positions accurately, showing knowledge of orbits and movements of celestial bodies. Some of these charts correspond to planets not visible to the naked eye, suggesting either careful observation over millennia or alien assistance. Legends describe the Anunnaki as leaving the Earth at a certain point, yet their influence persisted. Culture, technology, and knowledge continued to develop rapidly, as if the initial spark they provided continued to ignite human advancement. Modern researchers note correlations between these myths and historical events, such as sudden technological leaps or social upheavals. Relics and artifacts, from cylinder seals to statues, depict the Anunnaki with distinct features: elongated heads, wings, and ceremonial garments. Some argue these are symbolic, while others believe they reflect real physical forms. The uniformity of depiction across different city-states and centuries adds weight to the possibility of a historical basis. Even today, the idea of the Anunnaki influences popular culture, conspiracy theories, and fringe science. Some claim evidence of their presence in hidden underground bases or unexplored ruins, while others interpret modern events as echoes of their influence. Whether myth or reality, the Anunnaki concept continues to captivate the imagination. The question remains, why does the Anunnaki myth endure? Perhaps because it addresses fundamental human questions. Who are we? Where do we come from? And why do we possess knowledge beyond our apparent evolution? By suggesting a godlike origin, these myths provide both awe and explanation. Modern archaeology has uncovered anomalies that defy conventional interpretation. Structures precisely aligned with solstices, advanced metallurgy, and unexplained artifacts suggest lost knowledge or intervention. Fringe researchers argue that mainstream academia often ignores or suppresses evidence to maintain orthodox historical narratives. Ancient myths of giants, demigods, and celestial visitors appear worldwide, hinting at a shared memory of Anunnaki influence. Could this reflect a single ancient truth, distorted through culture and time? Or is it a universal archetype of human imagination? The debate continues, but the recurring similarities across continents are remarkable. Conspiracy theories often extend the Anunnaki influence into modern times, suggesting secret societies, hidden knowledge, and manipulation of world events. While these claims are speculative, they underscore humanity's fascination with the idea that our origins may not be entirely terrestrial. Genetic research raises additional questions. Certain anomalies in the human genome, abrupt cognitive leaps, and unexplained physiological traits hint at external influence. While controversial, some theorists correlate these anomalies with the ancient descriptions of Anunnaki genetic experiments. Archaeologists and historians continue to study Sumerian tablets, Mesopotamian ruins, and artifacts for clues. Each discovery reignites interest, fueling documentaries, books, and debates. The Anunnaki may remain hidden in history, but their potential legacy is impossible to ignore. Ultimately, the evidence, textual, archaeological, and speculative, paints a picture of humanity as influenced, guided, and perhaps created by a force beyond Earth. Whether literal gods, extraterrestrials, or symbolic ancestors, the Anunnaki challenge our understanding of human origins and invite us to explore the possibility that our story is far stranger than history books admit. The question lingers: were the Anunnaki truly the architects of mankind, or are they a myth we've built to explain the unexplainable? The answer may lie buried in ruins yet to be uncovered, in the tablets waiting to be translated, and in the stars that first brought them here.